Well, on Monday, we told you that Ukraine is to receive two German RST SLM air defense systems in 2023 and Germany to hand over four more air defense systems in 2024. Well, today, Ukraine's cheap missile outperforms the world best S-400 systems in Warzone, which wreaks havoc on Russian warplanes.
A lot of digital ink has been spilled into the firepower packed by the hypersonic missiles, fighter jets, and big guns in the Russian-Ukraine war. Contrary to the hullabaloo around the expensive high-tech weapons, the humble man-portable air defense system, MANPAD, has emerged as the most effective weapon of this war against fixed-wing rotary aircraft and drones. Dubbed the worst nightmare of Russian fighter jets, MANPADs have wreaked havoc on low-flying combat jets, helicopters, and drones. They are usually made up of three parts: a disposable carriage with a launch tube, which carries a missile, a power system, and a trigger or firing unit. The Oryx website puts the losses of Russian fighters jets at 36. Russia lost 93 helicopters, 9 unmanned combat aerial vehicles, and 128 reconnaissance UAVs a year into the invasion.
The Ukrainian sources put the numbers even higher. They have affirmed the bulk of defense aid that the NATO countries have provided to Ukraine. The Ox website puts the losses of Russian fighter jets at 36. Russia lost 93 helicopters, 9 unnamed combat aerial vehicles, and 128 reconnaissance UAVs a year into the invasion. The Ukrainian sources put the numbers even higher. They have affirmed the bulk of defense aid that NATO countries have provided to Ukraine.
As Russia invaded Ukraine, the latter fielded medium and long-range air defenses like the S-400s and Buk M1s, which forced the Russian fighter jets to fly at altitudes below 4,500 meters right into the range of the man-portable air defense system, that's MANPAD. This MANPAD accounted for a significant number of shootdowns of Russian aircraft. While explaining this, a Royal United Services Institute report said, without air superiority, Russia's attempts at strategic air attack have been limited to expensive cruise and ballistic missiles barrages at a much more limited scale. This failed to achieve strategically decisive damage during the first 7 months of the invasion.
Well, Eagler S is the cheapest system among those deployed in Ukraine, but it doesn't kill with high probability of killing. According to a declassified CIA report, the Eagler I has a PK, that is probability of kill, of 0.3 to 0.4 against unprotected targets, which is reduced to 0.24 in the presence of decoy flares and jamming. In another report, the manufacturer claimed a PK of 0.59 against an approaching and 0.44 against receding F-4 Platoon 2 fighter not employing inferred countermeasures or evasive maneuvers.
The same reports add that tests in Finland have shown that compared with the French Mistral, the 9K38 Eagler has inferior range and seeker sensitivity and smaller warhead, but it has a superior resistance to countermeasures. In the past, the success rate of Eagler against enemy forces has evoked admiration and fear, but the full-scale war between Ukraine and Russia has brought to the fore the importance of MANPADs in denying air access.